Welcome to the channel and welcome to 2025. I'm excited to kick off the year with an update to my desk setup. Now, my goal with this setup was to keep things minimal yet functional. I've always wanted a desk that wasn't up against a wall, something that feels open and allows me to really enjoy the space around me. Let's start with the desk itself. FlexiSpot actually sent me this sit and stand desk a while ago. It originally came with this really nice bamboo top, which you might have seen over on my Instagram. But there was just one issue. I was really hoping for something thicker. Instead of ditching the whole desk, I kept the legs and headed over to Lowe's to pick up a butcher block. It's 60 inches by 25 inches and about 1.5 inches thick. And let me tell you, this upgrade made a difference. The butcher block top just feels so much sturdier, and it really gives the whole setup a more solid, refined look. Being a sit-to-stand desk, I can raise and lower the desk with the push of a button on this control panel. I can't say I use the standing function as much as I probably should, but it's really nice to have the option to switch between sitting and standing throughout the day. I mean, we all know how bad sitting for long hours can be. One small issue I've had with this setup, the monitor stand is massive. And with the mat I initially got, there was barely any room left. The back of the monitor stand hangs off the edge a little bit. So for now, I switched to a smaller version of the mat, which does the job, but it does feel a little cramped at times. To power everything, I'm using the M3 Max MacBook Pro. I've mounted it underneath the desk with brackets that I found on Amazon. The bracket grew into the underside of the butcher block and keep the MacBook out of the way, but still easily accessible. I'm using an 8-bay hard drive enclosure with 4 hard drive slot and 4 slot for M.2. It connects with a single power cable and a USB 3.2, though the M.2 is capped at 10 gigabits per second. This is an upgrade from my old MyBook setup, which needed multiple power cables for each drives. I am also using these Sabrent Thunderbolt enclosures for fast 40 gigabits per second speeds when editing projects. To help keep my desk clean and reduce the stuff on my desk, I mounted this pull-out drawer. I use it to keep all my frequently used items. I'm using the Apple Pro XDR, and yeah, it's a bit over the top. The design on the back is so nice, and the color accuracy of the monitor is incredible. I'm still using the MX Master 3S, but I did swap the black version for white. As for the keyboard, I've finally switched to the Apple Magic Keyboard, mainly for the Touch ID, and that is sitting in a light oak tray from GroveMade. For monitoring audio, I'm using the Rode NTH 100 closed-back headphones in black, which were sent to me by Rode. I'm actually thinking about picking up the white version to match the setup. For voiceovers and video calls, I use the Rode Pod mic. This version of the mic works with both USB or XLR, which I mainly use with a USB-C cable, and it is mounted on the Rode PSA-1 Plus boom arm. Now, for the headphone mount, I printed it. Another 3D printed item I'm really into is the standby mode dock. It is designed by another content creator by the name Scott Yujun. As for the chair, I'm using the Herman Miller Embody, the gaming edition. It's definitely pricey, but honestly, I think it's worth it. After long hours at the desk, I can really feel it help with my posture and overall comfort.
Okay, so I just realized I did not do an outro, so Happy New Year, and I'm gonna go hang that massive 2025 calendar thing on that wall.